Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on the offensive side of the ball in the Las Vegas Raiders playbook. And the formation we're going to be looking at today is gun, tight flex, offset. And we're looking at this formation, we're looking at these plays because my guy Eastside Legend left me a comment here putting me onto this playbook pretty much and telling me check out Oakland, check out the Raiders playbook, check out Vegas's playbook, this tight flex offset. Eastside Legend has literally been leaving comments for I think years now at this point, Madden's at this point. So always appreciate my guys' comments, and yeah, let's check out this tight flex offset scheme. I'm going to come out in the inside zone. There's a couple other runs you can make as your base play. The 0-1 trap, the halfback draw. Obviously, I'm just going to stick with the zone runs. Always really good in Madden, just really good in football in general. And yeah, we'll come out in the inside zone. We got 4 pass plays built on top of that. Match with, we'll probably match with just nickel on the other side of the ball, and we'll get right out onto the field, guys. So obviously, we're going to start this video by talking about the run game. Not a whole lot to talk about here, but depending on your run, the 0-1 trap, the inside zone, just being able to have it at your disposal and just having it to threaten the opponent from time to time, I do think is important. Maybe you can just drop back, throw the ball. You know, if you get 30 plays, you can throw the ball 27, 28 times, or whatever the case may be. That's all fine and dandy, but I do like having the run. Maybe people call it unskilled, whatever. I don't care, man. Whenever I'm playing online, man, the goal is to win the game. I hope that's your goal too, and just to get better at the game and play real football. I think it's better. I think it's better when we don't use cheesy stuff and whatnot. Of course, there's going to be cheesy stuff in the game. It's a video game, but being able to get to the run game, I still think is important, and I think it's a really good part of the scheme. And the inside zone, it's just super versatile. Obviously, this one's a little bit more straight up the field, kind of up the middle. But zone plays in general, I mean, see if we can't kind of bounce this back. See if we can kind of bounce that back to the right side as well. So it's I don't want to say it's a very versatile run, but for an inside zone out of shotgun, it's best we can do out of this formation. And but pretty solid for what it is. Pick your gaps, and of course, if they're giving you these light boxes, if you can kill them in the pass game, gonna make it a little bit easier to get those light boxes, get him in the dime. Usually kind of base is sort of nickel, but getting him into these lighter defensive formations that you're still able to go on ahead and get to the run game, at least some of the times. So inside zone is my run of choice, but of course we do want to get into the pass plays. And the first one we have here out of this tight flex offset is motion drag, H choice, and this is a really great play. All these pass plays are really good, man. This is a super solid formation. So all I'd like to do out of this one is put my running back on a triple option, basically doing the same thing he was going to do, but just taking away the motion. So the goal here is Bowers and Naylor kind of pushing these zones down the field, and then of course open that up for Genty, and then he can even beat man depending on his leverage with that option route. So really like that. And you see we do have Besh on the wheel route. It's not quite as good as the wheel route that if you've played online, you know what wheel route I'm talking about. That kind of goes all the way to the sidelines. Isn't quite as good as that, but if your opponent is giving you a ton of soft zone, this is definitely a route you can just go on ahead and kind of quick hike and just quick throw it really quick. So if they're giving you a ton of off zones, but you do have to watch, obviously, if they play underneath, they play aggro, they play aggressive, ultra aggressive, whatever the case may be, they can certainly get you with that. But that is a little bit of a zone beater right there. But obviously over the middle of the field is what we're trying to work. Running back, you see the B route kind of on that angled in route. And then, of course, the other one's the big cross coming over from the left to the right side of the field, and then the tight end Bowers going down the field. So just a lot of down the field attacking right here, kind of keeping my eyes to the middle of the field. Nothing really there. If I would have had another second there, I would have had the big crosser coming over the middle of the field. And obviously, if we can hold on to the ball, that is absolutely what we're trying to hit. So let's see here. I mean, if they're going to give it to you quick, oh my goodness, man. Not Mendoza, but Kirko, man. Kirko got that noodle arm. Thought he was just going to zing it in there for me. Didn't quite happen. But here, we'll see if we can't hold on to the ball. Okay, I mean, okay. I mean, I think I do have that perfect passing on just for at least the game plays you can see, or for the practice mode, you can at least see what the heck the play's supposed to look like. That's still a sweet throw right there by Kirk. So keep my eyes over the middle of the field, zinging it into their Naylor. That was kind of that look I was looking for a few plays ago, kind of putting it in that little bit of a hole area. But motion dagger, H choice, solid play. And of course, you can still hit Brock Bowers too. Maybe you can like high point one. Well, I mean, he's going to go up there and get it for you. That's Brock Bowers for you. So kind of have that as well to sort of stretch that seam and use that tight end in that way. But really solid play here if they're going to give you the big cross, man coverage, Kirko, put it on them, big play. So we really like that as well. And just trying to hit these big plays down the field. Real quick, I just want to remind you guys to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are liking what you're seeing. Our goal on the channel here is to try to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're at the end of August. We're just getting into the new Madden season, so maybe you've seen me before. Maybe I've popped up on your feed. Maybe you've watched a few videos. So go on ahead, hit that subscribe button for these videos every single day. Trying to work on some gameplays, trying to figure out exactly what we want to do in that department. We're pumping out these schemes every single day on the channel. So like I said, if you are enjoying what you're seeing, check out the channel. We have hundreds of videos from 4 or 5 Maddens now. But I don't want to take away from the video for too long here, so let's just send it right back to the scheme. So really like that first one. Next one is motion choice. Really, again, man, really solid. All I'm going to do is take my motion out of the play, which Trey Tucker is on that one, and I'm going to put him on an out route, so you can just kind of see Besh, Genty, and Tucker sort of high-lowing on that right side of the field eventually. Bowers, if, you know, maybe you get like a cover 3 look. And then I do like that Naylor route. He kind of, if you can get inside leverage against a man look or a deep third against cover 3, kind of get inside leverage, sort of pass lead that towards the middle of the field. That one can be nice as well. So there you see, beautiful. The running back, Genty, gets out. He's on a block and release, gets out quick, pulls that zone to the flat, and allows us to get the ball over the middle of the field. And kind of show you what I'm talking about real quick. Genty on the block and release, pulling that zone. I mean, he was kind of already really pretty far out there anyway. But comes down, just plays Genty just enough that he's out there. He can't come back and crack back on our short cross. And then you can kind of see that Tucker made these zones play him just enough to open up that window. So really nice as well. And of course, if you really want to hold on to the ball, you do have the big crosser as well. If you can get your eyes all the way back to there, maybe they locked you up on the right side of the field. You do have that to come back to. But all around, pretty solid play. And I mean, if they're going to give you the running back out of the backfield, take your tight end as a blocker. A little bit better stick skill right there. Probably would have picked up a little bit bigger of a chunk. But really like it, just taking what the defense is giving you in the flats, keeping our eyes to the right. Oh man, see, that was one I thought Bauer was going to get right in behind that linebacker. But you can imagine that if it was a user trying to confuse them, right? Again, we're kind of running a high-low with Bowers and Besh over the middle of the field, but we're really trying to work the right side of the field. See if we can't hit one to the sidelines. Almost. Maybe a little bit more throw power, maybe a throwing ability. Might have been able to fit that ball in there. But that is obviously, if we can hit that one, if we can hit the corner route to Tucker. Oh, man. I just brain farted right there. My brain didn't work. I don't know what I did. But motion choice, very solid play. I do like to run it with the thing there, or with the corner route, and there you can kind of see everybody sort of vacated. They overplayed to that right side of the field. They overplayed maybe the corner route area, and that kind of left Bowers open. So you can kind of see they sort of took away this linebacker, kind of played down. Maybe you can imagine your opponent playing aggressive or ultra aggressive, or playing underneath, shading underneath, and playing that short route, and then that leaving, in like a cover 4. He's kind of that only guy over the middle of the field, leaving the big over route in behind him. You can imagine the user having a tough time with that as well. So super solid play. I like there's a lot going on right here. Again, we would have had him again had we had just a few more seconds of time, but a lot of stuff going over the middle of the field, mixed with the Tucker route. See if we can't get him against man. Even against man, of course, these shades too. Playing shade in, shade out. Another way to beat your opponent with the motion choice play right there. And before we do move on to the next one, I do want to talk about this Naylor route over here. I'm going to set up the play the exact same way and see if we can't get a inside look. So you can see, I know I threw a pick right there, but you can see the outside leverage from the corner if we were just soloed up over there and we didn't have that safety over the top of us. You can see like the outside corner way outside already. If he was in a deep third or if he's in man coverage, we can kind of pass lead this towards this hash, click on aggressive catch, and come back to the ball and make a play. Of course, the safety right here poaches us, but we knew that was going to happen. That's okay. But if we do get a solo, that is another option as well on this motion choice play down the field. Next one we have is motion fork Y corner. And again, we have Trey Tucker in motion. All I'm going to do here is put him on a return route. You can also put him on like a zig route or an outbreaking route as well if you kind of want to run like a smash concept with him and Bowers. But so mix it up as well. But I'm going to put him on the return route for the sake of this. I really like these. See if we can't hit. Oh, man. Well, you have Brock Bowers. He's going to cook you. So we like that. We definitely like that. But putting him on the return route, it does allow if there's a flat zone, maybe they're in cover 3, sometimes that flat zone will come down and play Tucker and then open Bowers up in behind him. And then same thing on the left side of the field. We have Besh and Naylor kind of high-lowing over the middle of the field with Genty on the... See if I can't go up and catch that. Brock Bowers. Oh, he dropped it. Okay. I was going to say, man, Brock Bowers has been killing it. He's kills it in real life too, so can't really say anything there. But keeping our eyes to the right side of the field, and I mean, if they're going to give you the whip route, the inverted whip route, whatever you want to call it, the return route, we can take that in the flat pretty much every single time. We'll run it with the out route here, kind of getting out there a little bit more quickly. Oh man, I actually did have X coming across. I did have that in route coming across the field right there, the post route, I guess, coming across the middle of the field. But here, just running it again. See if we can't click on. And that just looked like a cover 3 look, so you kind of figure that middle zone. Like, we'll kind of go to the instant replay. We kind of see, if I can click on the right guy. He actually wasn't the purple defender. Here was the purple defender, this guy right here. So we kind of see him in a purple. We see 2 hooks over the middle of the field. Just gave like a cover 3 look. So we expect this middle of the field to be open because that's just how a cover 3 works. Eyes get back and we're able to go ahead, not able to complete the ball, but a little bit better throw, a little bit better throw power, whatever the case may be, able to get that ball in there and make the catch. So another thing, another use to this play as well. But of course, like we're trying to set up, we're putting Tucker on the quick out route right here. We are trying to set up this right side of the field. And man, oh man, we had both of them. We had Bowers, or I think that big post, that probably would have been a touchdown over the middle of the field as well. But again, eyes starting to the right side of the field. See if we can't hit Tucker really quick. And there, of course, Bowers was going to, he's going to be wide open down the field as well. But motion fork, Y corner, super solid play, especially with the return. I really like it with the return. But I mean, hey, if they're going to give you the big post right there with Naylor, corner was kind of playing to the outside, had outside leverage on him. We're running to the inside. We really like that as well. So just being able to recognize what your opponent's doing, what your opponent is in, and just realize, you know, what coverages they're running to you can be very beneficial for you. So here, boom, Brock Bowers. We got to put it on him right there. We definitely got to put it on him. Maybe a little bit better throw for myself, more towards the sidelines. But you can just see, kind of pulled that zone down towards the out route. Just another way you can run it as well. Last one we have here is PA switch verts. So obviously we do not want the PA. So what I'm going to do here is just block and release my running back, and that is the only thing I'm going to change here. So obviously we are throwing, we're throwing streaks here. We're trying, this is our big desperation play, but there is also sort of a free release here. Like if they give you a free release with Naylor, that can be a free first down for you as well. So I do really like that aspect of it, that you do have sort of a built-in smash concept kind of over with Naylor and Besh over there. And of course with Bowers and Tucker right there, depending on, you know, big body receivers and whatnot. Of course, trying to get down the field, fast receivers, whatever you have. Trying to get into that area. It's sort of like a switch release. Here, we'll see if we can't hit Besh. Oh man, that'd have been a great catch right there. But you can kind of see the smash concept of it all. And you can also, another thing I guess you could do is re-corner him, I guess. Kind of gets more of a tougher cut. And there's one there. They give you like a free release, and you can just see if your opponent just isn't calculating for it, they completely neglect that side of the field, you can sort of hit them with it as well. So here it looks like they are going to blitz us, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll see if we can hit Besh. Great job. See, man coverage does a really good job as well. So that's one. I mean, you probably wouldn't want to call that particular play against that defense, but you could always also, like I said, re-corner him if you want a little bit more of a break. But there, you kind of saw the corner 18 come down, play the flat route, or play the out route, opening up the corner as well. So very nice, solid play. And then of course the other side, man, is just verticals with Bowers and Tucker, just on a switch release there. I mean, the Red Sea parts for Tucker, and we can hit a big one. So very nice plays out of this formation. Appreciate my guy, Eastside Legend, for kind of tuning me into this formation. I like this Raiders book. I think we already did something out of this formation, ace slot offset, something like that out of the gun. So we already did a Raiders formation, so really liking this book as a whole. This one was super solid, a lot of good pass plays to mix in with a little bit of that inside zone and whatnot. But really like how much of the field that we can target. We can kind of target both sidelines down the field there. You saw the middle of the field we just hit with Tucker. So a lot of different stuff we can get to with this. What is this formation again? Gun, tight, flex, offset out of this Raiders book. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you did like this one, drop a like, leave me a comment. Let me know a book you want me to check out next. Maybe a certain play. Maybe you're struggling with whatever the case may be. Whatever you're struggling with online, we can certainly make a video on it and talk about it here on the channel. So I appreciate you guys liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers here, hopefully by the end of the year. It's the end of August here. Brand new Madden. Maybe you've seen me before. Maybe you haven't seen me before. Maybe you're a brand new viewer. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We try to get these schemes out daily. Working on some gameplays, figuring out exactly what we want to do. Probably going to jump into regs more than MUT. I feel like that's more of the audience of this channel. So we'll see what we can happen, see what we can do with that. But as far as these schemes go, trying to punch them them out every single day for you guys. I'm just trying to give you something that you can run that isn't just gun bunch or just a meta formation, and hopefully gets the wheels turning about what's in your own playbook or a playbook that you might want to switch to, or whatever the case may be. So appreciate you guys watching, appreciate you guys liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. I ramble a lot at the end of these videos, so I'm going to stop now. So yeah, with that, appreciate all you guys watching the videos and whatnot, and yeah, hope to catch you guys in the next one. Later.